don't you stay a while, darling? I just know I could take you on a wild ride if you let me.
Come hither, sweetheart. Oh, if I had a star for every time
Hi there, honey. You look like you're in dire need of some fun. And I'm just the girl to fun you.
Come hither, sweetheart. Oh, if I had
No,
a...
sugar. That's a story for another day, ain't it? Speaking of, yours and mine has hardly begun. What say we get better acquainted upstairs? I've got all kinds of, details. Indeed I do. And I'm just itching to take you places you've only ever dreamed of, darling. Oh, that's the spirit, sugar. Oh.
Amazing. Hurricane can remain in heat all year, it seems.
Well, the cat's out of the bag. Nothing a healthy dose of the fear of the seven won't fix, though.
God, the fuse is getting shorter. Stop it! Freeze it!
Stop talking, naughty princess! Leave fuse alone or boom! You there! Back off! Bicky boom! One more step and Bicky boom!
No, don't go! Please help me! That thing is keeping me trapped here! It's crazy! It'll kill me!
Calm down. We're not coming any closer. Let's...
Yes, don't worry!
Princess, keep her trap shut or Bicky boom!
Let me go, you little monster! Away with you!
No! Bicky good guy! He got the princess first!
Teleportation! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! You saved my life! It was that cur of a Frederick that did this to me. He locked me in here with that ridiculous...
Dear me, I'll need to get out of this room. Yes, I'll go downstairs to catch a breath of fresh air, but do come and talk to me again if you want to hear more about what transpired here. My thanks once more.
There you are, darling. Shall we get started then? Suit yourself, but no... There you are, So we shall, sugar. But do please ask your... There you are, Let's do it! But first, I need to know about your preferences, darling. You're in charge tonight, after all. So tell me, which sort best floats your boat? A savage in need of a gentle hand, are you? Well, I've just the soft and sumptuous knoll in mind for you to... Once upon a time, the patron goddess of feasting took a fancy to the humble spirit of insatiability. Of their union, a nymph, Clydella, was born. The child of parents so expert in flavour and quantity, Clydella's calling was clear. A master cook she became, the finest from Grandin Gulch to Wimpet Willow. Queens and sultans trembled before her crow's egg crumble. Dukes shed salty, toxic tears upon her sugared lion's wing. Clydella's cooking was beloved, yes, but to none so much as Clydella. Feasts she'd make and feasts she'd eat, licking up 3 wedding hams in the time it took to count them. More she craved, and more till her clients had little more than crumbs to offer their guests. They'd wail and moan, but Clydella never quite heard them over the sound of her soup slurping. They stormed her kitchen, spittle flying, demanding dove roast, parsnip pudding and pureed warg. But Clydella merely gazed upon them, blithely chewing jerky, and shrugged. Clydella's fame declined as the royals made deals with devils to find feasts as tasty as hers. But she never noticed one way or another. A nymph in her kitchen, frying and feasting was all she'd ever needed to be. Well, that's the end, darling. I hope it was everything you dreamt of and more. I know I had myself a bang-up time.
Oh, hum. Another one for the collection.
Oh, you startled me. Let me compose myself. Hello, stranger. How can I help you? He's Will? But that means he's... Oh, no. Oh, not my...
These goblins are worse than the trolls. Half as dumb and twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge aroma.
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
Praise the goddess! I'll pass the trial!
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess's finger coursing through my very veins!
Watch where you're going. These beauties will pierce you to the bone. So, do you fancy a trade then? Ever shot a bullseye in your sleep? Well, no wonder with your skill book as empty as all that.
Quite a fine skeleton beneath that hide of yours, isn't there? Yes, a lovely, sturdy thing. I bet it'll last 100...
Business is booming year-round now that the mines are closed.
You dare disturb my ruminations? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two.
Oh, dear. You'll hardly impress the conduit with such a clouded look about your eyes. But not to fear. I've...
Ah, Oh. You haven't any ale, have ya? Well, never mind for now. What sort of magical relics can I offer ya? Blessed by the goddess they are, each and all.
Praise the goddess! I've passed the trial.
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess's vigor coursing through my very veins.
My heart is still racing. That little monster's face haunts me every time I so much as blink. Yes? Search me. He's a regular of mine. With rather eccentric tastes, I might add. He always wants me to wear a grey wig, for example, and walk with a cat. Anyway, he recently spent the night again and I couldn't sleep because of his muttering. He talked something awful all through the night. In the morning, I told him he had gone on and on about some Meridino character and a supposedly secret treasure lair somewhere in the woods. Next thing I knew, he flew into a rage. Said the treasure was his and his alone, and that I was nothing but a meddler. I was just about to let him know I won't stand for such language when he pulled that monster of a bicky out of his satchel and told the little gnome to guard the princess and to go boom if I tried to escape. I spent hours of horrid fear up in that room until you saved me. Bonnie's my name, and I am, or rather I was, a lover for hire. Folks would come to me when they were in need of some company, conversation and more intimate desires. But this fiasco has put an end to it. I'll never set another foot into a client's... Nothing much, I'm afraid, but go ahead. I used to, you know. Merchants came and went. They paid well and gave me gifts. Fewer and fewer of them travel here now because of the undead around Seal and the goblins holed up in the mines. Times are hard for a working girl, to tell you the truth. I haven't been immaculate for a long time now, darling. And if I see what passes for immaculate here in town, I don't want to...
I'd have a galaxy in my hand. Come hither, sweetheart. Oh, if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy.
Why don't
in
you
my
stay
hand.
a while, darling? I know I could take you a while.
Come hither, sweetheart. Oh, if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy in my hand.
You must be a broom, because you just swept me off my feet.
Friend, this is most excellent news.
Hi
Welcome
there,
to
cutie
the
pie.
immaculate
Want to have a good
fold.
time?
Me? I'm Ramon.
I may not be a genie, but rub me right and I'll make your dreams come true.
No questions, please. Even true love has a price, angel face.
Luckily for you, that
So it is. But let's make sure there's a fireman standing by.
Over here, sweet cheeks. That world with...
Oh, so sorry, dreamy eyes, but I'm waiting. There you are, Well, it seems I've got you right where I want you, darling. Ready? Well, the question is, she delivered us from rot and from all that is unholy in this cruel world. She of the source, and you would have her head, would you not? You traitor, destroyer of source, defiler of all that is holy, face your just. Still lost one. I fear this might hurt quite a bit. I wouldn't complicate things by thrashing about. Sweet relief.
Treasure!
That world-weary face is giving me shivers. Darling, I never said I was selling anything but a good time. A little tails. Always nicer than a little tale. One always goes well in the end.
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend? Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer. Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer.
Remember when that redhead used to come by and cheer him up?
Oh, yeah. You know, I bet she was just feeling sorry for that whiny lump of toll-taking fat.
Troll toll! Troll toll, if you please. It may be pointless, life may be pointless, but the toll needs to be paid. How could it be? My life is like the bridge behind me. It goes nowhere. Loneliness such as this, dear me, why? I stand here day and night. Humans hate me, for I must take their gold for no good reason at all. Even among my own. Once, though, I was happy. A girl, one of your very own kind, used to pass by daily. She was bright and young and gay. She smiled. She bade me good morning. She told me about the dreams that had come to her in the night, but then she laughed for a faraway laugh. It's all the goblins' fault. They cut the ropes to prevent you humans from going to the mines below. Ropeless, pointless, and yet I must cry for toll. 1,000 gold coins. Such is the toll I must ask.
No, we're not going to pay to cross a broken...
Indeed we are.
So you will not pay? I can hardly blame you, though the rules of toll-taking trolls stipulate I must club you to death for your refusal. We ask for toll because our king commands us to. He is mad for gold, all his senses crave it. Gold is his life, and therefore it is my life too. Even though I care more for it, he is the king of Lucula Forest, and a most formidable troll indeed. Leave me, like she left.
Next time you must introduce me to your handsome friend. His musk dominates the breeze most pleasingly.
Excuse you, young lady. No comrade of mine is bringing a troll to the campfire.
Troll, hear the mantra of the... Leave me. Troll, why, oh why? Troll,
Darling, I just know I could take you on a wild ride if you let me. Hi there, honey. You look like you're in dirt. Is he a gentle troll? Would he benefit from my particular expertise, you think? It is strange, but, well, I sure ain't romancing a troll for less, sweetheart. Who knows what sort... Look at you, sugar. Oh, is he end? I'll take that gold. Cheers, darling. Well, I guess I'll be off to visit Mr. Troll then. He...
So unless I'm very much mistaken, we just paid a courtesan to cheer up a lonely troll.
What's wrong with that? The fellow needed cheering, and that's what she'll do.
When you put it like that, I...
News from the mines. No news, sir. Goblin.
Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this holy house of immaculates.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
I am Loic, enlightened one among immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she is spokesman for the goddess herself. Then it shall be my pleasure to answer. We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul. And you find yourself in the goddess's temple. Therefore it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome. Read it, absorb the wisdom within, then find the second part and do with it the same. If an immaculate you want... The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine words, then her divine will, a will made real in blood. Truly, though, she is quite beyond your concern, O wandering soul. The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world, the few, the proud, the enlightened. There do you hold it to be true, O seeker, that you are ready to be. Your unpreparedness disappoints me.
Blessed be the goddess and blessed be the conduit. Immaculate I want to be. The blood of the
Immaculate
lost
I
will
want
flow.
to be. The blood of the lost will flow.
Remember, O brothers and sisters, O seeking souls, the miracles with which the blessed conduit rid our mean and mangled bodies of the rot that plagued it. Miracles we deem them no longer, no, infinitely great.
To be jealous of that cretin of a fumble, it's inconceivable. Her eyes, and lots besides. Lucky son of a troll, that one. How did he ever manage it?
Be careful, little Red Riding Hood. It's the nasty wolf. Friend, champion of my heart, I cannot describe my rapture. A ruby you have brought me, more precious than any other on this earth. Happiness, he has returned in all his sunny glory. For this unparalleled service, I must repay you.
And then she asked, Granny, why do you have such big shiny eyes?
A strong
To which
old
Granny
male like that
replied,
prefers a sing-songing twig like her. Life outside home for a
This is my
strange
dear.
source hunter.
Can't you get a voice box in your sack from here?
A source hunter! My liege, I am at your disposal. I am Lawrence, the representative of the mining guild responsible for operations in Silver Glen. Please, valiant hunter, let us know how we can assist you. Preposterous! What does that foreigner know about the affairs of Silver Glen? You do best to do as I do, my liege, and turn a deaf ear to her. Enough to know the whole institution has been a blight on productivity. With the blessings of the conduit to replace a sense of a job well done, the miners care hardly at all. Oh, I am no one special. Merely a humble servant of the guild, and my only cause for complaint, your grace, are these awful goblins. They're starving us out, refusing even a single honest miner his right to work. You must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when discussing it, my liege. To think how I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us in clearing the tenebrium from our mine, you see. The leader of the troop, sat and spitting. When the job was done, though, he and his band of totem-brained fiends refused to vacate. They've kept close guard of the Brit. These goblins follow Drexis like lemmings, your grace. And if only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Drexis's head on my mantle would save countless miners from a slow starvation, my liege. What's one goblin over countless disenfranchised workers? Please, your grace, I am those brutes. I invited them here to save our valued miners from the ill effects of clearing tenebrium, and those interlopers met my invitation with a... They haven't allowed a single human miner past them in months, and meanwhile my men have all but forgotten their vocation and turned instead to their useless stuff, my liege, worse than common dirt, but 10 times as difficult to extract and infinitely more dangerous. If only we'd known in advance the terrible yes, a dreadful business that I've been fortunate enough to avoid. You see, my liege, when a miner has been overlong exposed to tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Gangrene. Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operations. But alas, mistakes were made, and those we lost can never be brought back, no matter what that crackpot conduit would have one believe. My liege, you ought not to concern yourself with the fraudulent leader of a crackpot cult. Really, the whole affair is an utter embarrassment to Silver Glen. Some insane huckster calling herself the conduit of the goddess made her way to Silver Glen at the height of the rot's hold on our miners. When by magic or illusion she managed to cure a hand, fortunately for her, she disappeared shortly after her little trick. Ah, yes, Ben. Of course, one of our many noble miners, your grace. A small...
I don't mean to make trouble where there ain't any, comrade, but in my years of hunting source, I learned that anyone so eager to climb into your lab after a moment's meeting is hiding something. I'm not saying this Lawrence character is involved in sorcery, but it wouldn't exactly surprise me a lick to find out he knows more than he's letting on. Warms my heart.
The goddess is the word. Through the then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. Do you hold it to be true, O seeker? Blessed be your willing spirit. We commence premise the first. In honor of the goddess, that which was stellar must become sanguine. Correct?
Give me the strength, O goddess, to become enlightened!
Correct.
Agreed. That is...
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used in service of the lesser, so that balance may be achieved.
Correct.
Agreed.
Premise the third. Only those who have partaken in the spilling of blood and thereby created the stone that lived.
Correct.
Agreed.
Your knowledge has been weighed and you have been found wanting. Begone, aspirant, and do not return until... Do you hold it to be true, O seeker, that you are... Blessed be your premise the
Incorrect.
Yes, that is incorrect.
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used...
Incorrect.
Yes, that is incorrect.
Premise the...
Correct.
Agreed.
Your knowledge has been weighed and you have been found wanting.
You Holy One! Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One!
Remember, O brothers and sisters, O seeking souls, the miracles with which the blessed conduit rid our mean and mangled bodies of the rot that plagued it. The goddess is the word. Then it shall be my pleasure. Do you hold it to be true? Blessed be your willing spirit. Premise the first. In honor of the goddess, that which was stellar must become
Incorrect.
Yes, that is incorrect.
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be...
Correct.
Agreed.
Premise the...
Correct.
Agreed.
Your knowledge has been weighed and you have been... Do you hold it to your unpreparedness? Do you hold it to be true, O seeker, that you are ready to be tested? Blessed be your premise the first. In honor of the goddess, that which...
Will I read the words of the goddess?
Incorrect.
Yes, that is incorrect.
Premise the second.
Correct.
Agreed. That is correct.
Premise the third. Only though...
Incorrect.
Yes, that is...
Your knowledge has been weighed and you have been...